are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. What's up, y'all? Let's get into it. Um, it's time once again for us to discuss the family business, one life to live. And I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity for whoever may be woke, because you know some of y'all are late risers. Um, but we're gonna go ahead and get into this. So Randy Moss has decided that he's going to be the one to donate his bone marrow for his sister's son to live. Well, that was the lies he was telling and making them believe. He really used them because soon, okay, let's not jump the gun. Soon as he found out that he was a match, he was escorted to his room. They was going to get into it right away once they pulled him from the facility that he was being housed at, because you know he was in prison getting ready to serve 20 years. He kind of had the nurse overwhelmed with hot flashes, so she said, but I think it was really because she was feeling him. His Jamaican accent was thick. He was complimenting her and making her feel some type of way, baby. Ah, but as soon as they told him he was a match and they was going to get him prepped and get him put in his good little old hospital room, baby, he decided to take the guard out and leave the premises. Now, it was another detective standing in there, and she was talking to him like, so you the one dark guarding this inmate? I heard he was a rough one. He said, you have no idea, and walked clean on out. Nobody knew nothing. Like, this is weird. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So then Aphrodite, y'all know that was Brother Alexander's daughter. She decided to tell, she had Elijah come over, thought Elijah would be meeting with the mama only. So he bought a little fruit tray or whatever it was. And then she said, I'm glad that you could have lunch with us. He said, with us. And basically let it be known that Aphrodite was there. So she go get him, set them down, and Aphrodite hit him with, you know, my mom already approved of us being in a relationship. It only makes sense. We already got approval, so we should go with it. So he hit her with, what happened with Curtis? Like, weren't you talking to Curtis? And she said that's not an issue. They're no longer together. So she basically told him he need to say yes, but just think about it. And he looked at her like, what type of stuff is this? Like, it was out of nowhere. It completely caught him, Brother Elijah, off guards, because what are you planning? So then he let her know that what's her name was unalive, and it was close to the day that she was supposed to leave. And he's like, he want her to be transparent. She didn't confirm or deny. She just let it do what it was supposed to do. So now the other family members know that Junior is now still alive. L.C. Duncan, he said it was always his place to handle Junior and deal with Junior. And then a lot of people got a sign of relief that Junior wasn't taken out, because they start to regret their choices, saying that this the only way it could be done. They had conversations about it, and they was glad. Larry expressed how much he loves LC, and basically said he's sorry. He'll do anything for LC. He just got back in LC good grace, but one thing he can't bring his heart to do is take out now one of their kids. And I never knew that. Honestly, y'all, I didn't know Curtis was Larry's son, but I'm finding out now. So it is what it is. Hey, pretty eyes. Hey, Daniel. So it is what it is, because absolutely, that is his son. So I was like, oh, this is getting good. So they announced that they was leaving. They came in to show respect for Juan's funeral. And now it's time for them to get back, because they have somebody else in need of them, and they had to go back and check for them. Donna I didn't see her this episode. I'm glad I didn't. Because how is she going to feel when she find out her son is alive? But it's good right now to have them in suspense thinking that he's dead. Okay, now, another thing. When it's time for Junior, because his wife ain't gonna have it no other way. Sonya ain't going. She over it. She need her daughter to be born in this world, protected and under family care and love. So she's basically trying to work her way back to the Duncans. It is what it is. And she's gonna make sure her husband humble himself and follow her lead. So when Donna decided that she want to get payback or get back or whatever you want to call it for your son being very much unalive, so you think in your mind, but he's still very much on the earth living and breathing. Is she gonna bump into Junior? And Junior gonna let her know how he really feel about her manipulating him, about her playing on his emotions, about her using him to take down the only family that really truly raised him and cared for him, about her having a plan and using him to get her footing into this organization and in this world, and then how you played him against other people from the Alliance and basically almost cost him his life. He wasn't going to be able to see his daughter come into this world. So that's a plot twist. Let's stay focused. So then, anywho, moving right along. So now we get to the point where London, man, decides to surprise her, try to be romantic and express how he feel about her. She feeling this. And he said that she's the only woman that can get him to this point to care enough to where he would take this type of stance and let it be known, tap into his romantic side and express all his love. It is what it is. Now, Caswaiting got a detective that's reaching out to her. Caswaiting, you know, she runs the brothel. And she's telling the lady, she told the detective, anything you gotta ask me about, anything you might feel like you want to say, take it up with the mayor. Because he's one of my top clients. I don't feel like I have to sit down. I don't feel like I have to have a conversation with you or entertain a thought of you. And I will appreciate if you stay off my line. Let's go, Caswaiting. And Caswaiting also feels some type of way. She won't get back for one. The same day she got married, the same day y'all turned her into a widow, and the same day y'all had enough balls to try to take her out. And y'all caused her some hardship and some pain. So yeah, she's going to get that get back. We just got to see when. Let's see. So, okay. Ron, the head of security for the Duncans. Hey, Sun Kiss, how you doing, baby? I know your ass ain't that old. You watching stories. I'm watching stories. No, ma'am. It's a show. It's called The Family Business. Keep up. We don't watch soap operas, ma'am. We do not watch soap operas. Good morning, Room Shaker. Hey, baby. Are you up early or late? It's almost 3 for me. And what time do you think it is here? It's 4:53 in Chicago, Illinois. Baby, if you didn't know, I work the third shift. So this is right on timing for me. But stop distracting us. Stay focused on the content, girl. Hey, Roxy. Good morning. Good morning. So anywho, hey, Miss Douglas. So yeah, Ron disappeared. No phone calls, no text. LC was finna send a team out because they said they don't need nobody from their squad missing. And they finna get ready to go hunt and search for them and get them back alive if they can. And lo and behold, he come walking in and say that his phone died. And LC said, not a phone call. He said his phone died. LC looked at him like, nigga, you think that's good enough? Like, we was in panic mode. We was finna stump the yards looking for you. Like, it's too much going on. Everybody, every side that's in part engulfed in this war is basically having bodies pop up unalive. Like, yeah, it's really war. It's really go time. So, anywho, so they made arrangements for Randy Moss to get out of here, out of jail. And there was like a price. He was like, yeah, he'll save his sister's son. But since that child is also kin to the Duncans, it came with a price. Because he said F the Duncans. He didn't like them. He let Chippy know how he felt about dividing this out. So now that he found out that he has the bone marrow and he's a match, and he was supposed to be giving it to the boy to keep the boy alive, Orlando's son alive, guess what this nigga did? Took the guard out and got on up out of here. So we seen Roman over there playing some basketball. And Larry was sitting there watching him, startled him, and he was trying to give him some pointers on how to hold the ball. And remember that little cliffhanger that got what's her name? In trouble for the love and basketball because she did that little pose where she had her hand up in the air and they told her, nah, stand there for a while and get on the bitch, and they want her to hold that pose and she felt some type of way. Now, why the hell would Larry tell that man to do that? Like, yeah, then he like tell him kiss his tail as they exit the thing, like get on up, get that up on up out of here. But Roman is really starting to feel in and be accepted. So then Paris and them decide to use Roman to connect with one of Bobby's acquaintance, because Paris asked her brother Orlando, because you know he's a pill expert. He know how to liquidate it and all that other stuff, because that's what they push on the street. So he's the little chemist in the family. So she was asking him, how do you break a pill? How do you break a pill down and put it in liquid form and still keep all the contents that you want in it? And he told her. So then he said, now I need to know what's up. Now, you know, when we get tired of a man asking us too many questions, the first thing we do is start talking about periods. So she started talking about her menstrual pills and how she tired of taking them. And he turned around and shut the whole conversation down. He said, nah, get out of here with that, Paris. Get out of here with that. So they had Roman go to Bobby the Beast. You know, that's the boxer that played that little game with Paris and Nails, and had Paris out there for Nails to pop up on her after she thought Nails was unalive, because she found out that Nails was supposed to take her daddy out. And Nails was like, you could have just told me, because he loved Paris, but Paris applying a lot of pressure, because Paris taking his girl out, Paris getting his girl, inserting herself in a relationship, made sure she paid Consuela to shut the place down so him and his friends can come in there thinking they're going to have a good time and all this other stuff. And here go Paris outside with his girl, setting them up and stuff, inserting herself in an argument. So the girl turned around and told Bobby it was over. Now, see, what Paris didn't know is that the girl was actually distracting Bobby, because as long as he was focused on her, that's all he really cared about, proving his love and getting over her. So he was like, this is too much. So she was applying a little too much pressure, because he called Niles and told Niles about what Paris was doing and that she's getting on his nerves. He was like, she's just having a little fun. She's playing with you. And he was like, I'm just going to tell you, baby. Did she come with a gun out? He was like, no. He was like, okay, call me when she do. And he was like, because right now, she's just playing. She's having a little fun. And I think Now's getting turned on by this. He want Paris back, but he don't know how to pursue her. So he letting her blow off a little steam. But he feel like he did the best thing by letting Paris know that he's still living. So now Paris knows this. He know how Paris is. He knows she gonna find a will and a way for them to get together. And I think he trying to rekindle. So we just gonna let it sit there. So anywho, Bobby going beast mode. And they was like, he ain't listening to the trainer. He ain't listening to he just doing his own thing. And they was like, because he's no longer Bobby. He's the beast. He amped up his energy a notch. He got all his stamina back. And he out there going hard, baby. He's going hard, baby. So she went to this little spot. And she talked to somebody. And then they got to, all of a sudden, I guess she got the pill liquidated that she want to give Bobby, and she put it in the bottle. And then she had to go get the reason why they used Roman to bait somebody that he knew and tell them that he was kin to the Dunks. The dude was ready to go and said he wasn't going to do it. And Paris made it substantial with some money that he'd be persuaded just to sit that good little old bottle on the bar. And he said, yes, it's his business and you can't business man. I ain't got no other choice but to accept this money because there's some good money right here. And he decided that he'll be the one to do it. And then Roman felt some type of way. He let his brother know. I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. All I'm going to say to y'all is I don't want to know, but keep me out y'all shit. And he walked clean the hell on off. Like, yeah, no. It's a no for me. This is beginning to be too much because y'all got a lot going on. And I don't want to be caught up in the mix. Hey Black Pearl. So then next, what happened next? Curtis, his mama, and Uncle Larry, it was time for them to leave, so they left. We didn't see too many of the Alliance people in this show. We didn't see them at all, quite frankly. So, quiet is not. Sometimes it get too quiet. You better watch. But they all said they was gonna lay low because now it's personal. See, they thought they can use Junior to play with the Duncans, but once LC put that hit on Junior, they knew that they done push LC to the point that he finna come around that Benz and just take everybody out. Like, yeah, we ain't playing like this. If I go for my blood, my son, what the hell I'm gonna do with any of y'all? So we ain't gonna forget that whoever that man is never narrating for Donna, talking about he love her and he didn't do this and that for her to get back in. Like, girl, you being manipulated too by that ping. But anywho, let's carry on and talk about it. Because you all of a sudden you love your son, but you was playing with your son. You telling your son to stop whining, man up, go see them. Like, what you was telling your son to do ain't a person who love her son, because you know how these people give it up and you know how these people get down, and you was study applying your pressure to your son to be somebody you knew he wasn't. You didn't care about him being otherwise, so I'm not buying in that. And then the fact that you want to piss off the Lions, like you have nobody out there willing to save you. Because, see, now with Junior dead and the Duncans not messing with you, not even liking you. And it's crazy because London told you used to be her favorite auntie until you started moving scandalous and doing what you was doing. And then did you not see how a lot of these people felt about the fact that Junior was being unalive because they had love for Junior in their heart? That's why none of them asked to participate in the unaliving of him, because they didn't want it to come to that, because they wouldn't be able to handle that. So the fact that you played is crazy to me. It's crazy work. But y'all, other than that, this was the family business. It gave exactly what it was supposed to give. I can't take nothing away from it. I can't dumb it down. I asked y'all a question on the community wall. Was y'all ready to get into this show recap? And a lot of y'all, I don't even know if y'all respond, but I didn't check that post either. So it is what it is. I just pushed it out on my time. And if you didn't get to watch it, don't watch the recap. For those that come through after it ends, please hit the like button. If you want to get into it. Now, somebody is asking me to get into the Diddy thing. I don't want to watch nothing involving Diddy. Like, I don't watch stuff like that. Like, y'all, come on, stop doing that to me. Like, who gives a damn? Diddy is going to be a pedophile back on the earth very soon, doing the same stuff that he been doing, but now he's going to try to do it where he can be low-key. Because it's a lot of y'all, like, come on now. Like, I'm just going to be realistic. I don't think none of this stuff is going to ever end, because you got too many people that's involved, that's not being pursued and prosecuted at the same time. For one, if y'all start going after these parents, y'all can shut a lot of this stuff down. As long as y'all allow these parents to keep offering up their kids and leaving these kids alone with these pedos, these widows and creeps that got money that's going to compensate them, because it's very much at this point Sex trafficking is very much at this point, you put a price on what your child was worth to you to get you a better living, and you decide to offer your child up for their innocence. So until they start prosecuting the pedos, the initiators, the parents, the aunties, the grandmas, the agencies, and all this other stuff, I'm not checking for no one person. Like y'all went for Bill Cosby. He been doing it for a while. Y'all went for P. Diddy. He been doing it for a while. Y'all went for Epstein. He been doing it for a while. But a lot of things y'all didn't go for. Y'all play like y'all was going for Oprah Winfrey. And that case just disappeared in midair. So until y'all prosecute the whole organizations and all the contributors and all the people that's part of it, I'm not buying into none of it. Instead, you giving them, you put more money, you add money to insult. And I'm going to say this, so for the ones that don't understand and comprehend it, the reason why I say you add money to insult is because not only did they get paid from these people that bought the kids and victimized them, they also got paid from people like Lifetime and BET or other people that want to sit here and pay these folks to come tell their story or give them the rights to their story just so they can write a book or do a movie or a play about it. Like, so they it's a win-win for them. They get immunity and they getting some extra money. Like, no, how about jail time? Can we say jail time? Like, that's the only way I'm going to be interested, because it's been going on for too long. This stuff was going on since I was a kid and probably before I was born. Like, I'm just saying. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to try. I'm not going to check for Diddy's story. I'm not going to check for Epstein's, because for one, y'all been asking for them files forever. Trump's finally saying release the files. Then you got other people that don't want to release the file because they feel like it's going to be exposure to them. Then they want to sit here and constantly get more and more receipts and more videos and pictures, because I seen some stuff about them releasing how it really looked, how he set it up, and how he was helping these women out and helping them father their career and getting them schooled. I don't give a damn, because it still don't take away the fact that you was a predator. So, yeah, no. Once you paint that whole picture and put everything out there for us to dissect, and you show us that you going for the people that was driving the planes, for the people that was riding on the boats and the yachts and all that other stuff, you was going for Oprah Winfrey, you was going for the people that was going way over there to them other countries and getting them kids and stuff, because a lot of y'all found out that y'all was going to countries getting them kids from over there, bringing them back, doing the same thing, because you felt like they weren't going to care about them undocumented kids being over there, and them parents took a lot of change. See, then them parents woke up when they seen that they weren't having contact with their kids, and they started singing from the mountains. But look at what all your kids have been subjected to, what all they had to experience, and all that other stuff. It's no going back in time, and 9 times out of 10, they gonna need a couple of psychic valves and some meds to get through it. It's gonna break reality. How is it gonna break reality when reality is, we all knew this been going on. Only ones that can sit here and say they didn't know what was going on is people that want to lie and be in denial about it. Because when I was little, do you know, it wasn't hard to get a hold to R. Kelly tapes. They were selling it on CDs. Like, and then you can go to almost all the bootleggers and get a hold to it if that was something you wanted to see. And then it also was a wake-up call, because I ain't gonna lie, when it was a will, it was a way. It was actually people that actually was in the school thing that did watch that. And it was like, we weren't supposed to talk about it. But it was like little things to let you know that kids was being groomed at home for these type of situations. This stuff go way back to the Catholics and the priests and a whole lot of other people that was doing this. So what reality is it gonna wake up? Because it's a virtual reality. It ain't a virtual reality, it's a real reality. So we might as well wake up. Like kids, grown men, because they violate grown men and stuff too. It's been going on forever. Like that man, what's his name, y'all? The Booty Bandit. And he got a girl, he on YouTube now telling his story. They be glad that you young niggas get out here and have y'all pistols and get out here and y'all get the plan and doing all this extra stuff. Cause when y'all come in there, ain't no, if your money ain't long enough, ain't no guarantee you gonna get no gun or nothing in them jail cells. And them grown men was gonna find a way to victimize you. So they be glad you had to get locked up with them. You fresh meat. You gonna become a wife or whatever they want to call that sick twisted stuff in there. Like, oh my God, like just think about the mental impact. But some of y'all keep choosing to go into them jail cell. What's up with the Kanika Jenkins stories? I don't care about Kanika Jenkins. I was around when it first started airing, but I don't care about that either. Her mama is saying that she was paid to keep her silent, so that shows me how weird she is. Now she's up here losing her mind. It's a video going viral as we speak on Twitter, well, X or whatever y'all call it, and a couple of other stuff where her mama was up here naked under the influence of something walking in the street. Like, do I give a damn? No. Am I gonna cover it? No. I don't care. You said you was paid for your silence. You accept that money. Now that you blew through that money so quick, now you want to come back and you want to play a victim. So my attitude towards you is F you. If it was about my child, see, this is what I mean. Morals, integrity, and protection over everything. If it was really about my child, there's no money you could have offered me to keep me quiet or make me go silent. Like, I was going to apply pressure. I was going to talk about it when I woke up, when I laid down, throughout the full times of the day. I was going to go to every platform that I thought can help my voice be heard and get this story out there. And you weren't going to be able to shut me down. 9 times out of 10, when she got through, she probably would have walked away with way more than what they was offering. See, the reason why Diddy closed with Cassie, because he knew one person blowing a whistle and he seen that one person getting that payout. And this is why a lot of people want to sit here and throw money at you. Because you're going to trigger a whole lot of people that's looking for that payout to come forth. You're going to start the ball and rolling in all type of directions that I really don't need it rolling in. So that's why they come out with these wages and this money and they give it to you. And then next thing you know, you want to come back and talk about it. Like, girl, please. If you was really about that and you really felt some type of way, that money wouldn't have been enough to keep you quiet. So I don't care about it. I don't. She's embarrassing herself. But at the end of the day, your child is still gone. At the end of the day, her child didn't even have a relationship that she's trying to portray on this app. So, girl, look, when it comes to her, I don't care. They said she walking naked. I already knew that. Now her demons hunting her. Did you watch the Diddy documentary now? I just spoke on that, Roxy. No, I'm not going to watch it. You got to chill. Ask me, did I watch it? I could watch it, but why would I? What am I going to learn? What do I want to know? And then coming from 50 Cent, 50 Cent know a lot of stuff. He be jabbing it and putting it out there, and people really don't like 50 Cent. But I don't, It ain't something I want to cover. It ain't something I check for. Stories like that, I could respect more, like I said, if everybody is thrown up under the bus, if everybody is prosecuted. Because now you hearing so soon Usher gonna be facing his turns. They bought him out about him passing on herpes, but after what I seen from some of the Diddy breakdown when he was actually going to court that came out, like, Usher might got herpes, but now this is what I see. This is why I don't play like this. And I shouldn't even be talking about this on no recap of no show that I'm doing. Like, y'all weird. But anywho, during Diddy's story, you find out that not only was herpes involved, but some people said that they had STDs that you can't get rid of. So Usher was already known for herpes, so I guess they don't want to put the other stuff out here. But they saying blood work and charts need to be pulled because these people that was higher sex helps and stuff like that. They stating that when they lab works came back, a whole lot of other stuff popped up, and they say they can guarantee it's something that went down through the grapevine, spent the block, and came back again. Because when they was doing them parties, wasn't no protection used. So let that sink in. Now you done had Krishan came down about sleeping with Offset, and she also slept with Diddy. So all I can say is the whole industry need to go get tested. Like, it's like, how many of y'all, I'm starting to wonder, and I said the same thing about CB. Like, how many of y'all are trying to be the poster person, a girl, a male, for these STDs running around here? Like, is that the slot that y'all going for? Because it seems like everybody filling out an application to apply. Like, oh, I pity the fool. I want to be known because I represent AIDS. I want to be known because I represent HIV. I want to be known because I represent chlamydia, gonorrhea, trichomonia. All it, like, who? No, 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 no. Like, oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Like, the fact that they are fighting for these positions and they coming out telling their story so everybody know this the life they living. Like, it's a no for me. I'm just getting here. You good, boo? But if you are a content creator, you can break down Diddy documentary. I'll support you and share it out. I want y'all to tune in to my girl TT Transparent Talk today, because she will be breaking down the pamphlet. TT, girl, you and Isha was over there. You was on that Hennessy. You was feeling yourself and you was jabbing because I was at work talking about, girl, you ain't like you doing nothing, but I still got a job, TT. You was feeling yourself. I was in your life all them hours, girl, and I watched you random muck. Like, I'm like, look at TT. She just over here just, then she was trying to figure out what size the bottles come in. Y'all, I'm finna get off this live because y'all is making me mess up my recap. But I shared it to my community wall, so y'all go make sure y'all watch the new poster child and a poster face for lying about her HIV. I don't know if it's real or not. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think it could be a clout chase, attention seeking, or she just wanted to be known for something. She's trying to outdo her sister 88. And then as far as that, the book is an absolute lie, because she was a whore of Babylon and she was out there sleeping with any and everything, walking for her beers and her funding for her beers. And I'm just going to say, I believe CB was sleeping with so many people that she don't know who she got the disease from. And then I believe Joss attached himself to CB because he want to make sure that while she's telling her truth, she don't tell his, because it's just not adding up. You run into this woman and you living with her and she living off assistance programs for people with that disease and medical treatment down there in good old Houston or Texas or wherever the hell they at. I know they in Texas. And basically he's telling her, while you tell your truth, don't tell mine. But yeah, I believe they both got it. A lot of people asking him the questions and he's refusing an answer, but he's promoting her book and telling people if they do a book club about that pamphlet or whatever, they're gonna strike them. So what was the hell of you? What was the point of you even wanting everybody to know you wrote the book? So, yes, the whore of Babylon, like in biblical terms, like way back yonder, I'm going up yonder. Let's go. Is this a show you talking about? No, this is a person on YouTube want her day of fame, and TT is going to give it to her. Like, she wrote a book. They advertised the book on YouTube. And then they said if you bought the book, you can recap the book. But then they turned around and went in there and tried to apply pressure to TT and told her, since she don't like her, she couldn't recap it. And TT told her just because of the way they came, because they told her they were strike. She said just because of the way they came at her, she's going to do it on pure business and principle. Bitch, you can't run your life. How the hell you think you going to come over here threatening me? So TT is amped up. I was going to pay her to walk away, but I told her, do what you got to do, because it's the cancer in her now. I'm going to tell y'all something about us cancers. Don't threaten us, because we ain't scared of you. We operate in water and on land. So we equally yoked, and we want all the smoke when it comes to people think they gonna play with us, because some of these people was like, Room Shaker, recap that book. I said, if y'all pay for it, and send it to me, I will. But if I gotta pay for it, I tell y'all now, if I don't like it, I ain't supporting your brand. I ain't putting no money on it. I ain't sitting here going to check for it. I ain't recapping it. You ain't gonna even be the storyline. So yeah, absolutely not. I will not be spending no five, because some people say it's $5 if you get one book, and then it was 14.99 if you get the hard copy. And then they say it's something you can read in seconds. So I'm like, what the hell is y'all talking about? Then they was like, it ain't even a book, it's a pamphlet. Then they was like, girl, it's like a 20-minute read. So I'm like, oh yeah, y'all have y'all fun with whatever y'all doing, because I won't be entertaining the thought of it. Oh my, yeah. So CB wrote a book about how she contracted HIV. It's a bunch of lying. She put it on one nigga, and she don't know that one nigga can come back and sue the hell out of her if she put it on him and he ain't got it. And then she didn't want it. She still was being, girl, look, because all the men that we done sat here and watched her entwine with and deal with, and then it was a couple of lives that went up before she left YouTube, and people were saying that she was sick, and they were trying to figure out what was wrong with her, because every time she cammed up, she looked manic, and she looked like she was withering away, and like something was just deteriorating. And now all of a sudden she decided to come back and say she's sick. So maybe that's the reason. That's why I say, y'all don't know what these people be going through when they be in their manic stage. Because she was a drunken monkey running around here. She was always trying to argue. She was always trying to put STDs on her sister. And all alone, I don't know if all your sister STDs was clearable, but she ain't out here writing a book trying to be the poster child saying that she got AIDS. So it is what it is, baby. It's too much. I don't keep up with that. Like, only reason I found out because I was in TT Live and I'm a mod when Josh was coming for her. Then they said CB jumped down. Then they say she popped off. And then they been on a whole YouTube tour. And I said, TT, they just targeting you because the number. It's the YouTube game, baby. They targeting you because they got numbers, and then they running around from pound to pound and bringing you up, fake apologizing and shit. And all along, it's a bunch of lying. Because you know, when you constantly keep lying on somebody and they can honestly prove that you're telling a lie, it's going to make them go ahead and flare up a lie. And that's what it is. Because it's like they keep mentioning it, and the more they mention TT, is pissing her off. So she coming back, clapping back. And then not only is they coming for her, but they coming for her co-host. And then you got 88 trying to get in where she can fit in, little Dusty. And TT ain't finna sit here and fake beef. Like she say, she ain't got no issue with her. She ain't going at her. And now that she know it's a fake beef, you doing it for clicks and views, baby, we better not even giving no lighter feed into it. We gonna keep it moving. But yeah, Isha say F all that. Stop mentioning her, because you still trying to be her friend, and she'll never be your friend again. Like, you have lost one of your great babysitters, and now all of a sudden you got so much to say about her. Like, it's weird behavior. But anywho, so I spoke on the recap. The show was about the family business. I did the recap to that. And then let me go ahead and fill this out. So y'all know on this live. And then other than that, I'm done with this conversation, because y'all just had me do something I normally don't do. I don't sit here and speak on other stuff during the recaps. And normally I would have been rude and hung up in y'all face. It just came back and did a regular live. But I still gotta do Tyler Perry's sister. So I just left it so I just did it. Went on with the flow. It is what it is. Y'all get an extra 2 for 1 today. It's holiday season. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Where my likes at? Get the likes up. Get the likes up. See, that's why I don't be messing with y'all and I barely pop out. That reason right there, because I don't know who y'all be thinking y'all be playing with. But don't play with me. Season 6, episode 8. Hold on. I'm putting it up here so y'all will know what y'all watching when y'all come in here. Okay, I just did that. Now, what else do y'all want to talk about? Oh my. Hey, go Goosey. So we finished. Absolutely. So now I can do my next recap and get on over to it. Yep.